Mobile email is no longer the sole preserve of the BlackBerry. More and more handset vendors are supporting the technology and operators are falling over themselves to launch services. But mobile email is no SMS. Do consumers really know their ISPs from their POP3s? And just how difficult is it to configure? To find out, Telecom TV gave producer Natalie Smith a brand new phone straight out of the box. We lit the blue touch paper and retired a safe distance.
Okay, so I've got a Nokia E70, which I'm going to attempt to set up my email account on. Right, okay, so the manual isn't telling me how to find my incoming mail server on my computer. Access point in use. Mailbox setup complete. Settings can be viewed and edited in email settings. To read your email, you must first connect to the remote mailbox. Just to note that it's still trying to attempt to send the email that I've already sent. Oh, there it is. Okay. Yes. Connecting to mailbox. It's taking quite a long time. I'll have a quick read of the manual. Okay, I'm going to cancel that because it's obviously not working.
Configuration is a very, very big issue. We take, as an organisation, 600,000 calls a quarter around the world, data support calls, and 47% of those are people struggling with configuration to get services working. Our over-the-air configuration services configure 9 million people around the world a month. Now, these are just the people that have made the effort to go and get configured or phone up customer services. What you don't see in those statistics, as big as they are all the people that just abandoned the service and never made the effort and are walking around with a smartphone, which is an expensive personal organiser, with no email functionality on it.
I needed to have a quick look at the guide on the mobile provider sites, but it was fairly self-explanatory and reasonably easy to set up once I kind of got my head around it. I'm reasonably technically minded.
Quite difficult to set up with all the sort of links required and complexity of the device, I think.
My PA did that for me.
Okay, I'm going to cancel this. Start from scratch with the manual again. I have no idea how to find my mailbox. Right, okay, so I'd actually set it as IMAP 4. That's crazy. I just don't understand why it won't let me set up a new mailbox. Okay, I'm going to try help. This is mental. Let's think for myself. Let's put the manual down, because it's not helping.
Well, studies have shown that 51% of people will just discard the manual. They'll straight into play with the new toy.
The actual manual itself seemed to complicate me, and I've been into the store, of course, and they just seem to make it sound easy, but not prepared to pull their finger out and, help me set it up, really.
The big problem you have is so many people contributing a piece to the email puzzle. So it could be your network administrator, it could be your ISP, your mobile phone operator, and of course the manufacturer of the device. So you've got all these different avenues to pursue to find the solution, to get support, to help you get it going.
That's where I started in the first place. Come on. It just can't be this difficult. Oh, new mailbox. Oh, fabulous. It's taken me about 20 minutes, I reckon. So, help and support. Scrap that. Okay, we're back to the guesswork.
Emailing is everything in my job, so definitely be of use.
I think today's technology has gone a bit too far when it comes to telephones. I just basically want a telephone that I could actually ring someone on, and I think there are too many facilities and add-ons that I would never use personally.
My industry is to move around a lot, of work in a lot of different places, so I need to be kept mobile and keep moving, and having some way of communicating is vital.
No, I don't have it on the phone, but I do have a laptop that I carry around with me everywhere, and that's what I use to access the internet and to access my emails.
I didn't choose to. My staff thought I needed to have one.
If you really need to have mobile email access, so here we're talking about mobile road warriors, enterprise users, then you will jump through hoops to get it configured. You'll quite happily spend 30 minutes on the phone to a customer service agent or doing battle with a self-serve web portal to get going. So the need to have market will suffer the pain to get these things going. When you're talking about consumers and the nice to have market, where you really need to get them interested in using these services and get them up and running really quickly and seamlessly, otherwise they'll just abandon it. I think there's a big chance that if the mobile community doesn't really improve the user experience, that whole part of the demographic will be written off.
Because it doesn't actually ever tell you whether you've got it wrong. Server not found. I'm going to leave that trying to connect for a few minutes and see what happens.
Email has got the strongest business case of any of the mobile data service. It's a tried and tested market. It's an established business case. Get the user experience right for that. Because if you can't get the user experience right for people when there is an established case for using that service, when there's a thinner case for some of the other data services with a poor user experience, people will just abandon them at the first hurdle.
I don't know what to do anymore. Still connecting. It's exactly the same as where I was before. That's it, I've had it. I give up. I'm going to quite happily just check my emails on my good old reliable laptop. Far easier that way, and I shall just use my phone as it was originally intended.